And welcome back to the greatest show on earth. I'm Angel.
I'm Junior.
And I'm Daniel.
And today we're going to be going over the first bomb of the year.
Maybe.
Argylle, starring, who would you say this movie stars?
Bryce Dallas Howard and Henry Cavill.
Yeah.
And Sam Rockwell, too.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're
Rockwell.
Rockwell?
I think it's Rockwell.
It is Rockwell.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah. Yeah, Dust Poppers, we're going to be making a non-spoiler and spoiler-free review. And make sure to stay to the very end because we'll be letting you know if you should be watching this movie or you should skip it.
Off the rip, let's start with letter grades.
Damn, do you want to start off with the professionals or with the professionals?
Let's start with the professionals.
Us?
Who?
Us.
Okay.
Me.
We. So, I mean,
Go.
I don't know if you guys will hate me for this, but I'm going to give this...
I know I'm a hate Duffel.
go.
I'm going to give this movie a B+.
Oh my God, that's better than me. I'm going to give it a B-.
Oh, that's terrible. I'm gonna give it like a C.
Okay.
See?
Minus.
Okay. Well, we're in the B range.
Yeah, we're both.
I think
I'm surprised.
And I'll tell you why I gave it that grade. I knew Daniel
After our
didn't.
sponsor.
I knew Daniel didn't like it because we walked out of that movie and he was like, "That was corny."
Oh, dude.
That
So
was the corniest, fucking cringiest fucking movie.
look, we'll talk more about that because I've seen all the reviews on Letterboxd. I've seen all the reviews on Twitter, and I hear that a lot. But I think this is a very fun movie.
I think it was a good corny.
Yeah. I thought it was a good corny. Well, we'll talk about good corny versus bad corny. But you gave it a C. What did Tomato and Cinema Score give it?
Cinema Score gave it a C+.
A C+.
Bad.
Okay, so you're right on par with them.
Yeah. The Tomato Score gave it a 34%. The critics,
Bro, that
which
dude.
I'm starting to agree with,
What about the audience?
and the audience gave it a 71%.
That's better. I think this movie is definitely not for the critics. I definitely think Argylle is more for like
I think they missed the point.
they did miss the point. I feel like a lot of people missed the point too. If you guys are listening to this on the podcast, on Apple Podcasts or Spotify, make sure you guys check out the YouTube channel because sometimes I'll point at Daniel when I say something.
Yeah.
Yes.
And if you're just listening to it, we're just gonna tap on the mic.
What does that mean?
That means we're pointing at Daniel. Just playing.
Hilarious.
I liked it. I liked the movie for what it was.
So what?
You guys say that all the time for what it
No,
was.
I say that all the time. I'm surprised he's saying that.
What it
because
is. What was it?
It was a corny movie. It was a fun, entertaining movie. It had a lot of plot twists. The pacing was good.
Okay, the process was good.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I think Daniel and we, not to get off topic real quick, but I think Daniel's getting corny and cringe confused.
Yes.
No, I said they were both.
No.
I said they were cringy and corny.
So
Go back, rewind the tape. I said the same thing.
I will say the worst part of Argylle, I don't know if you guys agree with me or not, but it's the CGI. Every time I saw a scene, it just didn't look real. And sometimes I was like, maybe that's what they're going for, but like every single scene,
It was like that.
Yeah.
No, I think that's how it was supposed to be.
Because Daniel was talking about, not to spoil too much, was it the last scene with the skating? Where you're like, that looks terrible.
No, I said it doesn't make sense.
Oh, there was another scene, though, that you said it did look terrible. And I looked at it
They
and
all
was like,
did
yeah,
the
you're right.
Samuel L. Jackson scenes when they were in that like little field. The field didn't look real. Like it didn't look like the background.
I'm pretty sure that was all meant to be like that.
Yeah, but so like I get it if like the daydreaming or not. I guess the
Hallucination?
it was like look like that, like
Yeah.
when you like she's thinking about those scenes or actions or whatever.
Yeah.
But for the whole movie to look like that, it was bad for me. That's why I gave it like a B-. I honestly did love the plot twist.
We can get into those. With
Yeah,
the
we'll get into
spoilers.
those in the spoiler, guys. We'll make sure we talk about it. We definitely want to keep going. MVP, baby. We give out awards. It's award season. The Oscars is coming up. But who's your favorite or MVP of the character?
Mine has to go to Sam Rockwell's. Aiden Wild.
No.
That's my MVP.
Who's your MVP?
Bryce Howard, man.
Bryce Dallas Howard?
Bryce Dallas Howard. I'm gonna give it to Bryce Dallas Howard as well. I think she really kept this movie together, and I feel like it wouldn't have worked if she was in the lead.
That and
Really?
because she's saying fuck you to Hollywood by not being skinny like she used to be.
Yeah.
Because she don't give a fuck no more. She look a real thick.
No, that's not how you say it. You gotta thick.
You guys are so funny. But I did like Bryce Dallas Howard. I'm gonna talk more about her in the spoiler zone because like this movie has so many plot twists. It's hard not to talk about it, but she's the reason like this movie really came together.
I think this is her first movie in like since the Jurassic World movie.
Yeah.
Because I thought she had like
Is she?
She had like retired.
Yeah, she directs a lot more now too.
Yeah, she directs a lot more. Yeah.
I will say though, I do love Sam Rockwell. Sam. I do love Sam Rockwell. Sam. Just because like his Iron Man performance as Justin Hammer.
I told that to Daniel too. I was like, you know where he's from?
Yeah, I didn't even recognize him with the hair. Was it like
But he's in Jojo Rabbit too, and I feel like every time he's on screen, his charisma like just shines through.
It's Jojo Rabbit.
It pops.
Dude, you should
Hey,
watch
you know
Jojo
what?
Rabbit.
He reminded me of a lot of himself from the Iron Man movies.
I think that's just the charisma he has.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I do.
The
As
way
well.
he portrays himself on
Yeah.
screen.
But I do want to talk about who's the worst character from Argyle.
Cranston.
Bryan Cranston?
Yeah.
You think so?
Yeah.
No, bro, I thought he did a good job. I really
I thought
did.
he did a good job too.
You know who I thought did a really bad job, and like,
cat.
no knock to him. he wasn't even in the movie, but he was in every single trailer. Henry Cavill.
Henry Cavill?
Yeah, I'm giving it to like that haircut. It's gotta go.
Oh yeah, no, that haircut was terrible.
But no, Henry Cavill
I,
definitely.
no, honestly, probably like John Cena.
Yeah.
You like John Cena? Or?
No, he's
No,
the
terrible character.
Oh.
anti-MVP.
What about you?
That or yeah, like John Cena.
I would probably would have to give it to John Cena.
Damn.
Yeah.
Dude, I barely remember John Cena. I don't even think he had words. That's why like I can't give it to him.
No, he had
he,
one
he,
word.
he had words.
He had a word.
He had
I
cut
don't know.
cut the
I feel like Henry Cavill, for the amount that they showed him on the trailers, I'm like, this motherfucker didn't do
I
anything.
think that goes with part of the twist though, which we
Yeah,
we can
we'll
get in.
talk. We'll talk more about the
We can
twist.
get
I
into it a
spoiled it a
little
little
bit
bit by saying how much he's in the movie, but honestly, like if you're going to see this movie for Henry Cavill, save your money. We do have the horny on the timeline award. Playa.
Sam Rockwell.
Yeah,
bro.
yeah. I'm giving Sam Rockwell's character Aiden Wild. Yeah, that motherfucker was ready.
He was ready. He'd been ready.
He been ready. He been watching that girl for 5 years.
Who does that, bro?
5 years.
5 long years. He's like, damn.
Like,
what? Oh,
soon.
the Jackie Chan. Like, oh yeah.
Like, slow down, baby.
I'm like, damn, Jackie Chan really coming out with those memes, bro.
So kind of, we spoiled it a little. First bomb of the year, but the budget for this movie was 200 million. As of this recording, this movie has made 18 million domestically and another 17.3 internationally
Like 35.
for 35.3 million.
Yeah. Damn, bro. That's like 10% of the budget. It's barely made.
And it was the number one movie this weekend because there wasn't anything else in theaters.
Yeah, but like I also feel like there's no movie theaters next week. Do you feel like
This movie's gonna bomb.
Yeah,
It's
even because the C plus, the 34%, like I just feel like it's not helping its cause.
that and the budget itself.
Dude, 200 million? No,
Well, like a good like fucking 3/4 of that is for the actors.
Yeah.
no, bro, it's for that CGI, bro. I'm telling you, they went way too hardcore. Especially that one scene where they're trying to escape the little room and like the smoke comes out in colors and all that. I
Oh,
feel like
yeah.
you could have done that practically and saved like 100 million. I'm just saying. I feel like maybe it is the actors, but like there's no.
That's a lot of smoke to just be tossing around,
Because I was gonna say maybe if Henry Cavill was like actually in the whole movie,
Yeah.
I could see like the budget being that high. But for the amount of scenes he was in, I don't think he charged that much.
No, I don't think he would
Nah.
charge. No, he's not Robert Downey. He's
Yeah.
not
A
out
good-
here
a cool
15
meal.
million for. No, like what you gotta remember, like Robert Downey, 15 million for 15 minutes in the movie.
So think about it. The
and
budget,
he's a big actor.
the budget's 200 million. It's
Yeah.
only at 33. How much more does it have to make just to break even?
Honestly, I don't even think the actors are like 50 million of that.
No.
I honestly
No, I
do
guess-
think it's the CGI.
And I was telling Daniel, I didn't know Apple made this movie.
Oh yeah.
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
they like produced it.
Yeah, I know, but still, like,
So like
They
we'll
had
be
their-
seeing it on Apple TV soon.
yeah.
Maybe they'll make their money back on subscription. No, probably not.
No, that's a lot. That's a lot of. Maybe if the budget was like 100 million.
I don't know, dude. Well, here's the thing though. Like you got to remember, right? Like let's say Netflix when they put out these, because they put out big movies, and I bet you anything they're like 100 to 150 million. You know, obviously they're not going straight to movies. They're just going straight to streaming. So
Yeah.
they should be making the money back off the
I
subscription.
don't know
I
because
guess.
that one movie they made trash.
Which one? The sixth one? Underground 6? Which one are you
No,
talking
the animation movie they just made.
The new one. Yeah. you're
That's
talking about the
animation.
Yeah, no, terrible. Don't watch it. Trust me.
theater experience.
We,
Let's talk
uh,
about theater experience.
Once again, guys, I know you guys have
Once
been
again.
following along. I went once again with Jasmine. It was a great date.
You went on Thursday, right? Opening
Yeah,
night? Okay.
but we like got there. So like we were hungry and we were like we got there at
Course.
6. We're like we got like 20 minutes to like So like let's go smash burger. We got like a burger,
Let's go.
and then we came back and we're like the lady was so adorable. She was like, "Your movie started at 6." It was like 6:30. I'm like, "Yeah, no, it's okay." We
not
like
the first time.
yeah, we'll be fine. But we got there, so we did miss part of the movie. We got there. Let me know how much I missed. We got there when Rockwell saw her on the train, and then he was like fighting on the train.
Oh, you
Yeah,
just missed-
you fucking missed like 15 minutes of it.
Really?
yeah.
No.
None of
Damn.
it important, but I mean, you missed.
Yeah,
like
no, I
15
know. I
minutes.
missed the whole like scene at the beginning
Like
where
10,
like
15
Henry
minutes of it.
Cavill and
Yeah.
all them like are doing their
Henry
stuff.
Cavill and John Cena,
Yeah.
Dua Lipa, and then
No,
After-
You tell me those 15
You
minutes?
missed a good chunk.
yeah, you missed a good
You
chunk
missed a good chunk.
because after that it pans to her at the bookstore.
Okay.
And she's answering questions like she did at the end. So like pretty much the ending was like
That,
the
and then she
ending.
goes home and starts writing the book.
You
Yeah,
think
then
I
she
would
goes
have given it a B plus if I saw the first 15 minutes?
No.
No.
Like just knowing me and knowing I love themes. Do you think like it
you
carried a
maybe
lot?
would have given it a B plus, but nothing higher than that.
Okay.
Nothing higher than that.
Now I'm sorry, guys. Look, blame Jasmine. What? But there was a lot of people. Like there was people. in
Blame
the
you,
theater.
bitch. You were hungry.
I'm never gonna live down these.
How was your theater? Full?
Yeah, it was pretty packed. I will say
That's what surprises me because I was looking at other times at where we went to, and they were all packed.
Yeah.
Yeah, so 20 million. I'm like, bro, there's no way.
All of that came from Colorado.
Everybody like in Colorado is just like we love this movie.
Speaking of which,
Ours was like semi decently full, huh?
yeah, it was
It was semi decently full.
Yeah, that's
My
why I
dad-
was
amount of
surprised.
people.
My dad kept blowing up my phone, so I had to like step out, take a phone call.
Hey, bro, like you gotta stop.
I was like,
calling
dude,
me
Oh,
when I'm on the
even
job.
the workers that that go in and walk around, they told him to get off his phone.
Okay, so you know how
Finally, about time to get my brother in Christ.
no, so you know how I always upload on the desktop on the Instagram for the story.
Yeah.
He happened to be walking by right as I pulled my phone out for that, and he was like, "Hey man, you gotta put that away." I was like, "Dude, I'm not recording the movie." Like,
Did you tell him that? You're like, yes, sir.
no, I just
Imagine
like,
just having a guy just record like this the whole movie.
Well, I thought you post too. So did you get it? I'm assuming you got the shot.
well, he walked away, and then again, I pulled the Drew screw. I was like, you know.
Oh my god, bro, that's so.
I saw somebody walk out for the first time ever.
Really?
3 people.
3 people, yeah.
Just
3
walked
people
out,
walked
like-
out of our movie.
You know, for
Ear-
sure they
early-
didn't go get popcorn because I walked out.
No,
No, they
'cause
walked
didn't
out with
come
all their
back.
shit.
They were like,
Yeah,
Maybe one person came back, but like
No, I
a
didn't
couple
see
or
him
like
walk
2
out.
people came back. No, I saw something.
damn,
Like those 3 people that walked out at the same time, they didn't come back.
that's crazy.
That was like less than halfway through the movie.
It was better than me with 65. I left like 10 minutes in.
Yeah.
10 minutes in, bro. But
That-
I don't think it's as bad. I really
65 was
don't
terrible.
think this movie was that bad.
No, not that bad.
No, not
Obviously,
65. He's like, no, blasphemy.
It did feel long though, because I remember telling Angel, like, dude, it's barely 9. Ours started at what, 8:30,
not.
7:30.
The showing was technically at 7:50. Movie didn't start till like 8:30.
Oh, okay. Well, it was barely like 9:30. We were like an hour in, and we were like, dude, we've been here for so long already.
Yeah. Oh no, the movie was at 7:30. Started
7:30,
at
it
yeah,
started at
started
8,
at 8
it was
because
at
at
9.
9 o'clock is when I checked. You're right.
Because it's a 2-hour movie.
Yeah,
Yeah.
9 o'clock is when I checked, and I was like, dude, there's no way it's only been an hour.
Yeah, that shit felt long. Even though there was a lot of action and a lot of stuff going on to keep you entertained, but it was like, damn.
Yeah.
Damn, dang.
And it wasn't even that late. Like I had taken a nap before that and everything, and
Yeah, me and Angel had previously talked about going to a later scene,
Yeah.
like on Friday. I think we went on Saturday.
yeah,
to
it
watch
was
it.
Saturday.
We could have recorded Saturday, bro. I swear to God, you guys pissed me off. Anyways, that brings us to the sponsor of today's video.
That's pop. That's
That's
us.
us, baby. Make sure you guys follow, like, comment, something, please.
Please, anything.
Yeah, anything. No, we've been doing a great job, guys. I really appreciate the support. The YouTube is doing well. I haven't really checked the podcast, but we're still on Apple Podcasts and Spotify.
So if watching videos isn't your thing, you can always listen to us while you're at work, on your way to work.
Just make sure you guys are supporting. You guys are enjoying this. You know, we're really. I don't know. I always get good compliments about the podcast.
Yeah.
I met Jasmine's parents. They watch the podcast too.
Oh, did
Nah.
that's good.
Yeah.
Did
Do
they?
they subscribe though? That's the thing.
That's the question. Are you subscribed? If not, make sure you guys subscribe.
Well, that brings us to the spoiler zone. Wait.
No, dude, you know what? This movie had so many plot twists. I kind of just want to go just list the plot twists of Argylle.
Let's start from the beginning.
And let me just say something before you guys start listening them off.
I'm about to. Oh, yes.
I think every plot twist was good.
Yes.
Every plot twist was good.
I loved every single. I honestly, it kept me on my toes, and I loved it because I was like, "What the hell?" Like that.
Yeah.
Like I'm like, "What's going on?" I'm gonna just list the plot twists, and then we can talk about the favorite ones or
Yeah.
what you guys thought about them. The first actual plot twist is that that this is all like a book. She's like writing the book and everything and answering questions about, you get into the Henry Cavill stuff, and then it's like, bam, she's it's actually a book.
I guess.
The beginning.
Yeah, the beginning. And
So
then
she missed.
we find out that no, she's actually predicting the future. She's like predicting the events that are happening with this book, right? So we're like, oh shit, like she's a prophet, what's going on? And then the biggest twist that actually caught me was her parents. When she opened that door and it was Bryan Cranston, the director, I was like, oh shit.
I like the one before that.
Oh, what was before that? There was another twist?
When they were at the little hotel and she overhears him on the phone.
Oh, yeah.
And it's like, I'm going to kill her.
And then now you think he's the bad guy. You're like, what the hell's going on? That's another plot twist.
That leads to the parents.
Yeah, that leads to the parents where you're like, oh shit, the parents like are the bad guys.
Yeah.
And then you realize they're not really her parents.
Yeah.
And she was just hypnotized. It was crazy.
Yeah.
And that she's actually the spy that she was writing about. Was that all the plot twists or were there more?
Those are all the ones that I caught.
Well, I think maybe there's another plot twist towards the end where the last
scene,
plot
the last
twist.
scene, the
yes.
last scene. That's what
No, that she's actually evil. So she's not a good spy.
Oh, yeah, that too.
Yeah. So that was so she was actually working for the evil organization.
When she pulls in the flash drive and she's looking through it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So she's actually part of the evil organization, and Sam Rockwell is the good guys, and they had like this romance that like was Romeo and Juliet. Bro, there's the amount of plot twists in this movie. I just forget them too. What was the last plot twist?
The last scene where she's at the bookstore again answering questions.
Yeah.
And Henry Cavill stands up.
You remember that?
Yeah, I remember now. Now that he brought it up, I remember Henry Cavill and you going like, what the hell?
Because he had the mullet.
Yeah.
The Jerry curls. I look good on him. I'm not going to lie. Look better than that other
the fucking haircut he had. That.
That's what he should have had.
Yeah.
That owl crown.
Guys.
Fucking flat top he had.
I mean, those were all the plot twists. Well, you guys have any favorite plot twists, like from the ones I named, or any ones that you were like, you know what, maybe that one was a little like te pasaron.
So I'm just kind of jumping all over the place here, but
Go ahead.
what?
Go ahead.
Oh, I thought you were talking to Daniel.
Talk to him.
Let us know.
So the reason I gave this movie a B+ instead of an A-
He was about to go higher with it. Go ahead.
was the last part of the movie. I think that last like sequence just really dragged on.
Like, are you talking about with the smoke and all that?
Yeah.
And
Like once they get
dancing?
captured and they
I really
interrogate
thought that.
Sam.
Yeah.
From
dragged
the
on
moment
some-
he got captured to the moment like the ship blew up, I think that part was just extremely long.
I agree. No, it was
Like I think that killed the movie for me. That ending just like
Too much fighting.
was just too long.
Well,
And
you
then,
thought it was really corny. Well, you have more.
Yeah, and then what brought it back for me was literally the last scene,
The Henry Cavill.
the Henry Cavill, because it made me think of like, what comes first, the chicken or the egg?
Oh, so do you actually think that Henry Cavill's actual a spy,
Well, that's the thing. Like it leaves it open for interpretation.
and like she's actually a prophet?
Like yeah, like is it like where is this actually all coming from?
Yeah.
Because she looks at him and then she's like,
There's something else she's forgetting.
there's something else. There's either something else she's forgetting, or maybe she's just dreaming the whole thing.
Yeah.
And the next movie's gonna start with if there ever is one.
Well,
But
I just remembered why I thought Bryce Dallas Howard was great for this role. It's because that one of the final plot twists where you find out she's actually the spy works because you wouldn't think that she's a spy. The way
I don't know why I thought it was gonna be Samuel Jackson,
what
the spy, like the
he thought he was gonna be evil.
yeah.
evil, like not Bryan Cranston's evil, but Samuel L. Jackson.
Like
was
he
evil?
thought that was gonna be the twist on the
Yeah.
screen.
Instead of her, it was him.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You know when she's looking through the flash drive,
Yeah.
and then she's like,
Yeah, no, that plot twist I didn't. I was like, what the hell? Like she's the bad guy, like crazy.
Yeah.
when Daniel said it's gonna be Samuel L. Jackson, I was like, I could see that.
Yeah, and then it wasn't. So here's the thing. So you didn't
Obviously, it wasn't busy.
No, I know, but like you were proven wrong, so you were surprised. But like I don't understand like what parts I guess were corny for you.
Everything was corny. Hallmark was corny.
Apparently, he thought it was a love movie,
What do you,
love
I didn't
story.
say that.
He
When
did.
did I say that?
so you
When
don't
we were
like that it was
walking
a
out.
love story, or what do you? Because every movie has romance.
I didn't say. I said Dolpho would like this movie because of the cringiness.
No, you didn't.
That's what I said.
I mean, yeah, you're right, but like, what the hell does that have to do with you?
Nothing. That's what I was talking about him.
I can't trust Daniel because he gave Gran Turismo a higher grade than this.
Yeah, that's crazy,
Turismo was
bro.
better
That's
than
honestly the only faults that Argylle had for me were the CGI. Man, the CGI like killed it for me. It was really bad. But everything else, like, it was a fun movie. Honestly, like, I don't think it was like the best movie, but the plot twist and just the fun. Like, it was a fun movie that you can like literally not even think about because every single like act. Plot twist, and you're like, oh my god,
even
oh
the
my god, yeah.
like the train sequence when they start getting attacked. I like how every time it's Aiden. It's like, you know, he's getting his ass kicked and everything. And every time it's Henry Cavill, he's like staring at the camera and winking and doing like slow motion stuff.
But that's because, well, is that like her thinking that?
That's her imagining.
Yeah, that's her imagining that, you know, Argylle is just like super cool, invincible, like.
And Sam Rockwell is just like
wimpy. Yeah.
But he makes a good spy.
You know what's funny is I told Daniel, I was like, dude, people are gonna watch this movie and they're gonna be like, yeah, let's go to Fort Morgan.
Why?
Oh yeah, because on the train ride she's going to Fort Morgan.
Oh,
When she's like,
I'm in Colorado?
Yeah. You know that whole thing was in Colorado, right?
No.
Oh, you missed that.
He
You
missed
that
out,
part.
yeah.
That's the beginning of the movie.
She goes on the train ride to visit her mom,
Yeah.
who lives in Colorado. Or
No.
they're in Colorado.
When
They're
she's reading the story and it pans to the bookstore, it says Breckenridge, Colorado.
Oh, that's cool.
I guess that's where
Like,
she lives.
That's where she lives.
Yeah.
Like,
And then
and
she's
that's
all
what
like,
that's what she was doing the bookstore reading.
yeah, and then she tells her mom, she's like, all right, well, I'm going to take a train into the city.
When she's on FaceTime with her mom, when she gets writer's block, and her mom's like, you come over and we'll brainstorm some ideas and stuff.
Yeah.
She's like, oh, I'm going to take a train to the city, like to go visit you, mom. And then it pans to like the sign, and it's like train to Fort Morgan. I don't know if you've ever been to Fort Morgan, but it's
There's nothing.
there's nothing.
Yeah, there's nothing there.
There's
Yeah.
about 4 houses and a gas station.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I know for Morgan.
People are gonna watch this movie in California and be like, man, Fort Morgan looks awesome.
No, it does not look like that.
No, it does not.
Go
I
there.
want to know what parts you found cringy.
Everything. The whole movie.
You can't just say that. I want specifics, Daniel.
The whole movie. When they're fucking dancing with the smoke.
Yeah, that was cringy. But like, I honestly thought
When
that
she's
part was
ice
unnecessary.
skating on oil.
That
That
was-
didn't make sense because they didn't shoot because it was gonna cause a spark. Yeah, she's using fucking knives on concrete.
You know what's so funny though? Like that's so cringy that like you're just having a good time. Like that's why I like the movie because like it's so
Nah.
stupid.
And then when she was going around in circles, the way they pan like around following her, that entire scene was hard to watch.
Okay, I understand. No, I understand why some people might not find that cringy.
You know what's
but-
funny? That whole like smoke scene and that scene, she was just spraying and praying the whole time. Like
Yeah,
the
she
smoke,
was.
It reminds
I mean,
me
through
from
the smoke, you
iRobot.
can't really do nothing. But when you're fucking ice skating, at least you know what you're looking at. She's just like, I was like,
That's
bro,
so funny.
You tell me one of those bullets ain't gonna ricochet off something?
It
yeah.
just keeps bouncing off metal, and you're like, fuck. I don't know, man. What do you guys think about a sequel? Do you think this movie's getting a
Had it
No.
gotten the fucking money,
Yeah,
In
I
it,
think if it
yeah.
would have had a strong opening weekend,
You think like Henry Cavill would have starred in it?
I think he would have played maybe a bigger part. But
I feel like they were setting him up for a bigger part.
yeah, it just
in the sequel.
I think this movie just it's gonna bomb. One, for the money, and two, the low scores. It's just
Yeah, it's not
no
helping
way,
its case.
no way a sequel's happening.
That sucks. I mean, I'm not saying that sucks, but like, look, I feel like the concept was there. I feel like the execution was like a little off, but the concept, like what they were going for, I get it, and it's good for what it is, man. Sometimes you gotta just take something for what it is, a fun movie, and I think it executed a fun movie.
Did you guys like the pacing?
Yeah. I was telling him, I was telling y'all that like it felt like every single act had like a plot twist. I was like, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit.
I think the first hour for me
Oh,
dropped.
there was another plot twist that you missed
Oh, which one?
when she kills the hacker dude.
She did kill the hackers, dude.
Yeah, but they didn't know that.
Oh yeah, I mean, but that's like a twist. Like I could say the same twist with like Sam Rockwell when she kills him and he's not dead. And then the final twist where I knew it was Kira. I knew Kira was the one that wrote the letter because I was like, oh, that's obvious.
That's so funny. They killed her in like the first 5 minutes.
I didn't even know she was. So
I know Daniel didn't either. I was like, look, that's the girl from ISS.
no, I meant.
I mean, you brought it up.
I
yeah.
missed
Yeah.
I missed the first 10 minutes. So when she came on in the end, I go to Jasmine. I'm like, she was probably in the beginning. Like they probably like all the scenes they were showing. I'm like, this probably like.
Oh,
That is-
yeah, you missed it. Yeah.
Yeah. So I was telling Jasmine like, this is the part we probably fucking.
Yeah,
missed.
when I pointed it out to Daniel, I was like, that's the girl from ISS. Like 10 seconds later, boom.
God.
God.
Do you guys recommend the people at home to watch Argylle
Watch it at home.
when it comes out on streaming? I think it's a fun movie. If look, me and Angel enjoyed it. If you guys want a cringy, fun movie that it's a little slow paced towards the end, I think I do agree.
Yes.
The 2 action sequences like take up a little time, but I would go watch it as a fun date. Jasmine enjoyed it, so for what it is.
I liked it. I liked the movie. I thought it was good.
It's fun. It was fun. I'm not. It's probably not gonna make my top 10 of the year, but it's not gonna make my bottom 10. That's
Yeah,
for sure.
that's for sure. I think it's definitely like a middle of a pack movie.
It's bottom 10 right now since I've only watched like.
Oh, it's top 10
movies.
too.
I mean,
motherfucker.
technically bottom 10 for everyone, you know.
And top 10. This guy.
And top 10. This fool. You know
yeah.
what's funny? I don't know why, but the scene where he's like looking through the book and he just fucking flings the cat.
Oh yeah, dude, we were like, fuck that
Me
kid.
and Daniel were laughing so hard.
Hey, you know what though, Jasmine? So I was talking to Jasmine during that scene just to talk about it a little bit.
Yeah, of course you would.
We both thought, well, the mom wasn't bad. We were like, oh, like the mom's good. But then I heard Sam go, like, let her go. And I'm like, she's not even doing anything like the
You
mom.
didn't see the gun?
No, the mom.
He was holding the way she was holding her.
Oh.
She like held her like that.
No, I know,
but she had
before
the
that.
gun.
That
No,
she didn't
before
have
that.
that right away.
No, yeah. She was just holding her. And then I was like, oh, I don't think, like, no, we saw Brian, right? So, like, when Brian comes in, we're like, oh, he's bad. And then we're like, do you think the mom's bad too? Or, like, what's going on, you know?
Yeah.
And we're like, oh, probably the mom doesn't know what's going on. And he's just, like, a super villain by night or, like, day job or whatever.
Yeah,
and, like, you know, like one of those situations.
I was thinking about that. I was like, man, how does he lie about being a dentist?
I was gonna say like, like how do you have a business trip? Because you know how she's always saying that they go on business trips. I was like,
How?
Crazy. But yeah, then the plot twist happened like right after. I was like, oh, okay.
Okay.
Makes sense. Okay.
All right, guys. Well, that is our review of Argylle, starring Bryce Dallas Howard and Henry Cavill. If you saw this movie, let us know down below in the comments. What did you think? Are you planning on seeing this movie? And do you think there should be a sequel? We'll see you guys next time.
Adios.
deuces.